When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's some pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Oh, I'm out of space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
To the air, it's Manning. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Release to the back. With the catch, it's Sanders. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Finds his big tight end. The stiff arm gets him loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We'll start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Timeout is called. The punt team. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Sanders. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt, and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Gives it on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there, the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, USC! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play. Own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Turning it on. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the run, it's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now Huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get.
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
He's going to let it go. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Got the quick pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights, good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech. Seats, if you know what I mean.
To the air, it's Manning.
Regard.
Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him in.
going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fair catch, called for and made. From their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to make the tackle.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together.